few strokes rolling it up and down. Why, here is without a doubt the meanest thing in the world to cut parsley. Put that in a grinder, you really grind it too fine. This machine, instead of crushing the parsley, cuts it quick, clean, and dry, leaving every bit of the juice and every bit of the flavor. Now, to clean this machine, you press the button. Rinse it out in a little water. When you're through using it, hang it up and let it dry. Here's one here that every lady should have in her home, known as the Parisian scoop. You lay it flat, once to the right, once to the left. When you scoop them out, you'll get a perfect round little ball. You can pot roast these, cut them out of cheese or cut them out of butter. When you're serving a fruit cocktail in the summertime, take your fresh cantaloupe, scoop them out like this, mix them with apples, pears, and watermelons, makes a delicious fruit cocktail served with a little cracked ice like you see here. But here are the two ladies, if you ever do get it, you'll thank the day you've seen this demonstration. When you press, it locks. It's like a pair of human hands. Reach in the oven and take the biscuits out of the oven. Ever take the hot potatoes out of the oven and burn yourself on the elbow? A roast chicken out of the oven, a piece of meat out of the pot, spinach, asparagus out of the water. Why, around canning season, when you're preserving the fruits, to take the hot fruit jars out of the water like that, that machine is worth dollars to you. And here's another one that I really know you'll enjoy having in your kitchen, known as the safety grater. No doubt you're familiar with the old-fashioned grater. I've seen ladies take a grater and rip the knuckles off. When you want to grate up potatoes for delicious potato pancakes, this has a smooth, flat edge, impossible to cut yourself. Just like you were washing clothes, you rub it up and down, and you really grate your vegetables real fine, retaining all the flavors and all the juices. Breadcrumbs for when you're serving veal cutlets or anything like that. You want a little breadcrumbs to fry your fish in? Why, there's the greatest proposition in the world. Use that for coconut, cheese, or horseradish. When you're through with it, just hit it down like that. That knocks all the food out. Rinse it out in a little water and hang it up and let it dry. Now, here is a stone made of carborundum and sapphire quartz, which is made purposely to keep these knives sharp. When they get dull, a few strokes over the edge like this, and you can put a keen cutting edge on it. If you have a dull knife or a dull pair of scissors, an old sickle or a scythe, a lawnmower, cleaver, an axe, there's a tool that will really put an edge on the knife, so the knife will really cut for you. I just want to give you an idea of how sharp that knife really is when you sharpen it with that stone. Ladies, I've seen some of you try to open up cans. Now, there's a can of Campbell's baked beans. I've seen ladies open up a can and you poke a hole in it, go round the top, hippity-hop, and your finger slips. Let me show you a real proposition. Look, lay it on the can, lift up the safety, and turn the key. That locks itself on the can. No harder than you were winding up your watch. Wind up the key and that'll cut the top off of the can slick and smooth. Notice how the end raises itself up in the air so you can lift the lid off, giving you a clean, smooth edge. Now, that can be used for sardine cans, square cans, or round cans, exactly the same way. Now, this tool here, my dear friends, needs no introduction. This will save you on an average of $20 to $30 every year you use it as a peeling knife. Here's a grater for cheese, coconut, or horseradish, a fish scaler for scaling your fish, and when you're coring your apple, it's just a slight twist of the wrist, and there's the apple core. There's one more tool that I want you to see, and I want you to watch this one very closely. Many a times when you're baking a pie, you have a pudding in the oven. I've seen ladies wrap a towel around your hand, and many a times you burn your fingers. Hook this onto the pot like this and lift the hot pots off the top of the stove. You've got a pie pan in the oven. Get your hold of the pie pan like this. Why, you couldn't get it off with a team of horses. This will positively lift 100 pounds. There's a pail of water weighs 50 or 60 pounds. That's the way you pick it up. But there's one more tool. I'll be all through and I'll be finished. Oh, now the next tool and the last one is what they call the Sarah Bernhardt cutter. This was invented by the head chef of the Imperial Hotel in the city of Berlin, Germany. You place the screw into the center of the vegetable. Twist the vegetable until the threads catch a hold, then you wind this up. You keep winding until you utilize the whole potato. The faster you turn, the quicker the slices. Why, ladies, here's a machine for slicing onions. The first onion that you slice with this cutter, you'll bless the day you've got a hold of it. Every slice cut exactly the same thickness. Every slice cut the same size. In making what they call a rosette, pull the vegetable out like this. Pin the ends together with a toothpick. Drop that potato into the hot fat and fry it. That will come out like a donut, golden brown. If you're serving a nice fish dinner, a little parsley goes in the center with the fish all around it, makes a very appetizing dish. Did you ever try to slice onions with a knife? You know how you get one thick slice and one thin slice? Run the knife through the center. That will separate each slice individual. Almost like magic, there is every slice cut exactly the same thickness and the same size. Wouldn't you like to have a set like this in your kitchen? Why, of course you would. Now don't forget, attend this theater every week and receive this 12-piece fascinating... Ladies and gentlemen, the management of this theater takes great pleasure in making this announcement. To each lady attending this theater each week, will receive absolutely free a fascinating 12-piece kitchen cutlery set, one piece each time. It is really interesting and amazing to know how you can prepare your meals in an appetizing and pleasing manner. There's an old saying, and a true one, that what is pleasing to the eye is bound to be pleasing to the appetite. I'm going to demonstrate this set to you, and I want you to watch it very closely. The first cutter that I'm going to show you, now this first one is known as the Parisian cutter. Wind it through the potato like a corkscrew. When the cutter appears on the opposite side, pull the cutter out. Place the handle in the center and twist it out. This is what they call a French curl. When you fry these, they come out like donuts, nice and brown. Serve them with your steaks or pot roast them. Unwind it, there's two curls out of the one potato. Tomorrow morning for breakfast, wind a little strip of bacon around the potato and serve them with bacon and eggs. They're delicious. Different colored vegetables, wind them together and you get the two colors. Here's a little trick cut. Split the curl halfway through the center. If you're making a shrimp salad and you happen to run short of shrimp, mix these in with the regular shrimp. On my word, you couldn't tell the difference until you start to eat them. Now the rest of the potato, you stuff it. We'll call this a little chicken. We'll call this here some hamburger. You might have a little meat that's been laying in the ice box for a few days. Chop the meat up fine, season it highly, stuff it into the center of the potato and bake them with the skins on. When they're done, cut them in two. Serve them on the half shell, just like that. Serve them in slices when company calls. The more company you have, the thinner you cut the slices. If your mother-in-law calls, give her a beak piece like that. Now the second tool in the set is known as the garnishing knife. Everything you cut with this must come out fancy. Watch this, please. You cut down, You turn the potato and then you cut through the edge. First one way and then the other. Sweet potatoes cut like this. Drop them into a little batter of pancake flour and fry them. When they're golden brown, sprinkle molasses on them. Serve them with strips of bacon for breakfast while they're delicious. Here's beets, you pickle them, and carrots, you steam or cream them. In making the original French fried potato, cut them in thick slices. Put them one on top of each other. Cross-cut the slices, and you'll never eat a French fry any other way. The potatoes cut like this will not absorb the fat because they're garnished around. Pineapples cut for your pineapple and cheese salad, cut them the same way. Here is one, and this is a dandy. Cuts any thickness or any size. Open it for a thick slice, close to the top for a thin slice. Saratoga chips, you can make them for 3 or 4 pennies a pound. Just pull the blade towards you like this. If you want the slices thicker than this, open the blade, there's a thick slice. Shoestrings for your Friday fish dinner, cut them down like this. Chop them up for your vegetable soup. What this knife is really intended for is for cutting the cabbage. You know the old-fashioned board, how you rip and tear, sometimes nipping the ends off your fingers. Lay it flat and pull it lightly towards you over the cabbage. The weight of the knife across the cabbage is all that's necessary. Why, ladies, when you get slaw cut as fine as this, you'll certainly appreciate eating it. The crowning feature of the set is the cutter that I'm going to show you now. This is known as the Champeen Vegetable Mincing Knife and Noodle Cutter. Now, when you want to make some real fine noodles at home, you roll the dough out like this. Dip this into a little flour so it doesn't stick to the dough, and as you roll it over the dough, that will cut the noodles in long strips, 10 at a time. Did you ever try to chop up a little nuts for cake? Why, I've seen ladies chop nuts and the nuts land up on the ceiling. Sometimes you chop the ends off your fingers. When you want to chop up a little nuts for cake, cooked meat, clams for chowder, soup greens to throw into your soup, making a little pepper or chicken hash is just a few strokes rolling it up and down. Why, here is without a doubt the meanest thing in the world to cut parsley. Put that in a grinder, you really grind it too fine. This machine, instead of crushing the parsley, cuts it quick, clean, and dry, leaving every bit of the juice and every bit of the flavor. Now, to clean this machine, you press the button. Rinse it out in a little water. When you're through using it, hang it up and let it dry. Here's one here that every lady should have in her home, known as the Parisian scoop. You lay it flat. Once to the right, once to the left. When you scoop them out, you'll get a perfect round little ball. You can pot roast these. Cut them out of cheese or cut them out of butter. When you're serving a fruit cocktail in the summertime, take your fresh cantaloupe, scoop them out like this, mix them with apples, pears, and watermelons, makes a delicious fruit cocktail served with a little cracked ice like you see here. But here is a tool, ladies, if you ever do get it, you'll thank the day you've seen this demonstration. When you press, it locks. It's like a pair of human hands. Reach in the oven and take the biscuits out of the oven. Ever take the hot potatoes out of the oven and burn yourself on the elbow? A roast chicken out of the oven, a piece of meat out of the pot, spinach, asparagus out of the water. Why, around canning season, when you're preserving the fruits, to take the hot fruit jars out of the water like that, that machine is worth dollars to you. And here's another one that I really know you'll enjoy having in your kitchen, known as the safety grater. No doubt you're familiar with the old-fashioned grater. I've seen ladies take a grater and rip the knuckles off. When you want to grate up potatoes for delicious potato pancakes, this has a smooth, flat edge, impossible to cut yourself. Just like you were washing clothes, you rub it up and down, and you really...
Hey there, everyone. How we doing tonight? Donuts for dinner. We've got donut holes. I've got original glazed, and I've got some sour cream, and let's see what else. Got sour cream, we've got the caramel coated ones, and one pink sprinkle, because you just need to. Welcome in, everyone. Hey, Apache. Land Diggity. So we're going to be doing chicken dinner. We're going to make a panzanella salad using the donut holes with tomatoes and some lettuce I got kicking around. Going to be doing a bread stuffing using the donuts. And the last one is the no raffle yet. And the last one is dinner. Gonna do a roasted banana and donut pudding. So we're gonna get started by roasting our bananas here. Oh, and there's a chicken involved there too. But that's just going to be more traditionally. This guy's huge too. This is a 4-pound chicken. We'll set these back here. Get the oven heating up to 400. Turn the fan on. So this guy's just up here trying to dry out a little bit. That's supposed to be clean, but that's not looking too clean there. It's not looking too clean. We'll leave that over there for right now. Also happened to, yesterday, make a pretty beautiful loaf of bread. This is all that's left. But did a sort of play on the no-knead bread here that I think I'm going to repeat here on... for spaghetti night. I forget what night that is coming up. It's in the upcoming dates down in the info below. But there's some garlic in there, and it works. So how's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, I think it sounds good too. That's why I'm doing it. Let's break this chicken's back and get it ready to roast too. Because I'm going to spatchcock it. I was thinking of just roasting it whole. This guy's just so big that... Or this lady. Well, that's sort of the idea, Apache. I'm just not going to actually stuff the chicken. I'm going to make a dressing or a... I don't know, people dither over calling it dressing or stuffing. I sort of call it dressing when it's not actually in the bird. Or whatever you're stuffing. And so, we're essentially making... stuffing with donuts and this little bit of bread that I got left over here. Yeah, that's true too. It's also sort of a regional thing. I'm a Midwest boy, so to me it's... At least that's the way my family went with it. Anyways, you guys get the idea. I'm essentially making bread stuffing tonight. Or bread dressing. You got some Italian sausage. I got some, all your typical mirepoix. We'll saute all up. Soak that up with the donuts, the bread, and maybe you'll throw in a little stock in there too, depending on... I think it may be moist enough. I don't think the donuts are going to be very dry. I don't think it's going to need a ton of liquid. You're going to have to get rid of this trash quick. Or rather, this compost. So there we got that. Let's... I already touched it. Break that bone in the center, in the back. Essentially the breastbone. Nice sound effects there. Turn that over in the board. Give it a good crack. I forgot I had that. Alright, add time for those that don't. Let's see here.
Next week, George.
There we go. That should have sent it to an ad. So now we're going to leave this chick that you guys aren't even seeing right now. Right here. And get him on a pan as well. Get rid of our nasty chicken stuff. Well, let's break out the new bottle of oil. I got some new sunflower seed oil. And let's do some butter underneath. Let's see what we got for herbs too. Do a little rosemary butter tonight. Donut butter would be an interesting thing. But mostly you're just adding sugar there. And flour, which I don't really want to add to this. Let's clean my knife. Sanitizing my knife even though I'm cutting stuff to go into the chicken. But I'm not going to use all this butter, so I want a clean knife so that I'm not getting this dirty. Gonna keep it sort of light on butter tonight. I've used a whole stick or more on birds in the past. And we don't need a ton of rosemary here. Just that little bit's probably enough. I'm using this up because it's been sitting in the fridge. You guys, idea how I did on that? Not really. Yes and no. It depends on your mentality and how you like to live life. I've done my best to eliminate the parts of it that irritated me the most, which you can't really do that if you're in business. I can do that sitting here streaming. But it's a lot of time, it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of worrying about dollars and cents, and employees that don't care about what you need to have happen to be a successful business. They care about their paycheck, which, when they're not earning $1 million, is understandable. Very quickly. It's like I always see these people talking on Reddit about they'll see or they'll post or they'll see a picture of a beautiful cake and they'll be like, I should get into cake decorating. It's such a beautiful and easy job. And to a certain degree it is. Until you add in trying to do it for profit, where you're substituting things to hide things and so that you're actually making money. And you're worried about time and efficiency. You start losing the idea of why you're doing it in the first place. And it's rare that you find a business situation where you can do both. Evening, Shadowtronics. Oh, it's relatively easy if you're just hanging out and doing a cake and you're not worried about getting it done in, 30 minutes. So we got our chicken here. I went under the skin, opened it up, put the pieces of butter with the rosemary underneath. Going to spread some oil over the top. And salt and pepper it. That guy's nicely tucked already. Put that one back like that so it holds the wing back. If it's up in the air, it's gonna, the tip especially, is gonna burn. Welcome, Glass. Still haven't gotten kosher salt. Still using fine salt. I prefer kosher. That's why I'm mentioning this. Sorry, Glass, I'm not bacon wrapping a donut for you tonight. Though it doesn't sound half bad. Well, if we have tons of time left over. Oh, also, I want to apologize. I'm not going to get to the sizer tonight. I had planned to start bottling that tonight. I'm going to have to wait on it because I didn't, with timing, scheduling, getting the donuts here, and all that, I didn't get to sanitizing stuff before the stream. So that's going to be an extra stream here sometime in the near future, either tomorrow or Saturday night. So we got our oven at 400. Let's go ahead and throw our bananas in there and our chicken. $40 minutes. Well, I did have someone suggest the idea of using the Mountain Dew, which was the Tide competitor for tonight's ingredient, as a donut. But I decided that since donuts won, I wasn't going to make donuts. I needed to use them as an ingredient. Thank you, Lucrum. I'm noticing we have several now. I'm also not going to toast off this bread. Typically when I make a bread stuffing, I'm going to toast it off. I'm going to consider donuts fried. Good enough for that. Essentially, yes. I've got both, that one I'm going to use the sour cream donuts for. This one I'm going to use the yeast raised for. And then we have the donut holes for the Penzanella or Donutzilla. Donutzanella. So let's just sort of out of the way now. We need mirepoix. And we need to start sauteing some sausage. Let's use the medium-sized pan. Love cast iron. I am so sad that California seems to be on a vendetta against gas stoves. Because, yep, that's what I wanted to do there. It's not just that it gives it flavor, it's just so much better at searing. There's so little that can even compare to it in your home kitchens. Short of having a commercial range, which most residential homes don't have enough gas for. They don't have enough piping even coming into their home. I'm sure mine doesn't. You just can't get that heat. And the reason it works with cast iron is because it holds heat. And so you can get it hot and it stays hot rather than just having instant high heat. Like, if I owned my own house, I would so want to build, well, I don't know how much it would cost to get the proper gas line, but I would love an actual proper outdoor walk. Or maybe two, actually. Dual walk action. I'm just going to sear it right like that. Oh. Yep, the donut badge like you see next to mine. I have the golden donut, or the tier 3 one. Start off with a crumbly plain donut, and you work your way up to a frosted and multicolor frosted with sprinkles. More you hang out here. A little reading for you guys. And why there's also this emote. Wow, that archer over there is incredible. That mama bear. Grats. Yay, scrolls for me. Essentially. So it gives you that really... What sets it off for me both is how savory something is, and actually how long it lasts with you. It's sort of like a lot of people judge chocolate based on how long the flavor stays in their mouth. Sort of the same sort of thing with this. It greatly increases that. Skin's not cooperating with me. Though typically I have an onion before this. In fact, I don't know why I haven't. Surprised that sausage hasn't let off more oil or fat. Hey, Midget Hedgehog. Welcome back in. How are you tonight? It's so nice now. I mean, I don't know how it works for you guys as far as lighting, but it's annoying when it's sunset and I'm streaming at this time, which it's almost dark now. But like, there's a certain point during sunset where the light just comes directly in my window, my door. It's so much nicer this now. So much more pleasant. How we doing this? Let's just slice it. box of veggies. Close the bedroom door so I don't set up the smoke alarm. Because I don't want to turn the fan up higher. Now let's use up these guys. They are on their very last end here, but we're putting them stuffing. Those were inventoried. All skinny looking. Lost all the fluff. I don't know how different it is from not being able to shoot when you're watching someone play Tarkov or something like that. I do intend on eventually breaking that down, but we still have some stuff here to do. I'm not going to use those to actually... Let's toss that. Those are... well, let's leave those out. We got leek, so let's throw some leek in there. We got celery. Beautiful celery. I got so much veg here, I don't know if I'm going to go through this, even in 2 weeks. Lots of dirt and leaks. Don't be fooled if they look clean on the outside. Excuse me. Well, one of the major reasons that I think that I cough so often is because I think it's such a great idea to inhale all the cleaning products to rush to get out of the kitchen at the end of the night and use it on everything hot. It just makes life that much easier. That was for you, Lucrum. We'll just do it like that. Oops. I just cleaned that before the stream, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. Yeah, that's some quality advice there, Patchy. Start with our onions. I almost went to grab the oil to drink that. We're just doing water tonight. I think I've got enough sugar here going on tonight. Don't need to add mostly sugar alcohol into the party. No, what you really should chop when you have, you should dream bad advice, but what you should really want to chop when you have a cut in your hand is this with some citrus acid on the board. Take a look at our chicken down here. That's looking good. Our bananas are looking good too. I think I'm going to pull them out. They're obviously nice and dark now and have cooked and caramelized. Let those cool down off to the side here. There's worse things you can rub than your eyes, Apache. I thought I washed these. These are still looking pretty filthy. I think it was long gone, but there was some critter's home there. That's looking all right there. Add those guys in there. We're just going to sweat all that down. Not really looking for a ton of color. Mostly because it's the quick and dirty version. I'm going to do this again on, I think it's the 26th, day before Thanksgiving. But I'm going to do it proper family way, without donuts. So you guys will have to ask me which is better. Well, I half steal this answer, but this is the answer I always give. I will be happy to cook for you as long as you design the food teleporter and put my name on that patent with you. Okay, is there anything else I'm grabbing out of here tonight? Nope. Oh, we need salad greens for with our donut, tomato, and cucumber salad. Cucumber. Don't need these until later, though. Where am I going with this next? Dropping the temp down for the bird down to 350. And mix the pudding first. So let's see, which one do we want here? Oh, it's not this one. This one. I have not had one of these before, so I want to try it. Nice thick donut. I think it's going to be great for being essentially a sponge here. Even plays pretty well with that celery I just had in my mouth too. Well, I've certainly had the plain originals, but it's been a long time since I'm not a big donut guy, as much as it may look like I am. Why are you falling out of my ear again? Oops. Oh well. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I love donuts. I just don't. And to be honest, I'm much more likely to go to the family-owned shop here in town than one of the chains, too, if I'm doing that. So we got donuts. Our roasted bananas, which are still quite warm. Wondering if this is going to fit in the intended container or not here. I have some chocolate. Someone wants to give me can convince me. Let's wait and let you guys see what all it's going to be in there in the first place. I think about a cup is going to be good for this. No, I didn't want to stop the music. Battle. Yeah, travel ban. Yeah. Might actually work out. Alright, Mama Bear. Good luck in your meeting. You give that bird an extra 10 minutes there at 350. I did drop it down to 350. Oh yeah, that's good, Jay. Get it all over the cutting board. I do have to say that was a mighty fine cake donut bite that I had there. I enjoyed that. That was a quality product. I'm not going to shake that up too much. They're already breaking up a little bit. I am going to take out that little bit of green. I think it's a piece of, yeah, it's a piece of celery. And I'm almost tempted. The reason that I'm sort of hedging on the chocolate, the reason why I'm hedging on cinnamon, nutmeg, yeah, it's just what you want in your pudding, is because I want it to be a donut pudding. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys vote chocolate even still? Let's put it up to a proper vote. We can wait here a minute working on other things here. And I had some... Do I have any open stock? I don't think so. Nope, I don't see any. Because I think we already got enough in there. I don't want to muddy this all up. I'd much rather leave it simpler myself, actually. I'm actually going to vote no to the chocolate myself. Just because, I mean, we got the bananas in there. The chocolate's going to take from those. And like I said, I want it to be a donut pudding. So I'm going to go ahead and add these veggies into, oops, wrong one there. There we go. In with the bread and Italian sausage. Oh, I got a wooden spoon for this already. We do have chocolate coming up here, Apache. I don't know why I grabbed a paper towel for that. Okay, I'll agree to 50-50. We'll do half and half in the ban here. But I'm going to put this in the fridge and allow this to try and soak up as much of that deliciousness as possible. I'll just leave the spoon in there. Well, maybe we won't put it in the fridge. There's no room in the fridge right now. What's next here? I think we should, yeah, let's do our bread pudding here. We're almost ready with our bread pudding. It's been a while since I've had one of these, too. Donuts are pretty good. Oh wait, that's no fun for you guys. I'm supposed to be doing this. It's a nice looking, what do you call it? Proper term for, bubbling in bread. I think I'm just going to leave it large pieces like that. I mean, typically, Stovetop has it right. If you're doing bread stuffing, you'll see me do it here for Thanksgiving, day before Thanksgiving on stream. We're going to be skipping ingredient week that week, and that Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I'm going to do my own Thanksgiving prep. But speaking of that, we do need to do the next week's ingredient prep. But you'll see me cut the bread for that small, like stovetop does. You want small, like fits on your fork, fits on your spoon. Bread pieces when it comes to your bread stuffing. Yeah, I think we're going to need a little bit more moisture than what I have in that pan. I think we're good. We don't want this next to the bird. Not bad for a quick and dirty 50-minute bird. This is actually a larger batch than I expected it to be. I expected these guys to be a bit more full of air. They have a bit more to them than I thought. I expected them to be like... I mean, I've had these before, but it's been a while. I expected a commercial donut to be much more airy, i.e. a lot less flour. Forgotten about our battle here. Red said Mama Bear. So while we're here, we got our bird resting. We got these guys hanging out. These guys are for, I don't know. Sorry. So we need to get this guy going in the stove here. This will work. Adding all this lovely juice that isn't working. That pan is warm. I could have put some... Actually, I probably should have put some Vegemite in there. That would have helped. MSG. I think I'm gonna fit that in there. Sorry, loud noises. I think that looks like a decent bread stuffing. Shouldn't come into my stream hungry. So I'll throw this guy in the oven. We'll grab some foil here, throw that over the top of the bird. That off to one side there. Let's see if we can fill this other one with this. Yeah, we'll be good with that. Okay. So let's do salad first. Ooh. How you doing with that? Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, Apache. You've been doing really good with your diet. Uh-oh. How do you think you did? Did you kill it again? Nice. I have to make rules for myself, and actually, I mean, this is half of it for me. I'm lying to myself by cooking on stream here. The handle on my knife feels like donut glaze. Probably not a sentence you'll find me saying again anytime soon. sort of satisfying. I'll do that on camera this time. So I'm debating. What do you guys think? I was thinking I was gonna quarter the donut holes for this. Do you think I should quarter them, or you think I should throw them in whole? Definitely not whole? Okay. No, not supposed to slide like that. That's how things get cut that we don't want cut. Why, hello there, Mario Brothers ripoff song. Believe me, Apache, I don't want to cut myself either. I don't want views that bad. Oh, that guy's done for. These are on their very last edge here. You know, I'm still going to give these another wash. I know I washed them once. Yeah, you're not going to get very much Christmas out of these guys. Even though they are nice and, like I said, ripe. This guy's going to be... It's like juice. Let's do 6 again. Kappa. Ah, why you gotta give me troubles like that? Why can't you just cut easily? salt, MSG, black pepper, olive oil, a little apple cider vinegar, and some donut holes. Yeah, I thought it might actually work pretty well. I'm a little worried about the sugar, but I mean, otherwise it's almost perfect. A little fried, essentially like fried croutons. I think I'm going to have them. Quartering them, they're going to be too small, I think. Exactly. It's like exactly what they are. That piece, this guy here, at least I thought it was, one of those pieces was like laminated. Definitely using scrap dough for those. We'll let that set aside to let the salt pull out the liquids from the tomato and the cucumber. Use this for a quick lunch or something here in the future. Oh, I got another salad to do this week. That'll be good for that. And we'll wait on that until we're ready to do plating. Gonna let that hang out. Gonna let that hang out. I am so bad with I bought a mechanical keyboard like a year and a half ago, and I'm used to I've got a muddy old school Logitech here, and it's like night and day between the two. I'm so horrid on a mechanical keyboard because it's so precise, and this one it's figures out what I want to do because. Yeah, I bought the pink sprinkles just because you gotta. Let's see, where are we at with things here? I think we're back to pudding. see if she's still awake. Oh, there she is. So that's going in the oven now. Yeah. Now we get to hang out a little bit here, I think. Because our chicken is ready. We're going to have to throw that back in the oven here and just warm that up just a little bit for service. We got our donut zanella chilling out and soaking up all those tomato and cucumber juices. Actually, I want to try this. Need salt. Especially since I felt it needed salt at this point. We can go heavier on salt here because we're going to add in all this lettuce too. We have a timer going. We do not. So how are we doing on battle here? We ready for another battle yet? Nope, got another 8 minutes on that. Let's go on Discord here and figure out what we're doing here for next week, which we've got one more week until we take the break for Thanksgiving. Why you no show Discord? Nope, that's not it. There we go. As you can see, this week was a tiebreaker, and I had to go out and find someone to break that tie for us. It was that close with Mountain Dew. So let's see if we've gotten any votes since we started here in the suggestion log. I don't think we have. And so I only have one thing here so far to put up there. So I'm going to give you guys a quick minute here or so and see if anyone wants to vote for anything else on that list, or maybe add something new to the list, because if you just add something to the list and vote for it, you'll have 2 votes with me. But it's looking like eggnog, which I would love doing. I was almost sort of planning to do eggnog without it being an ingredient. Okay, we're going to do that then. He gave me a thumbs up on that one, but he didn't put it up. So we'll do eggnog and McDonald's fries as our vote for next week. So you can vote for either by clicking on the chef reaction. And I will close that up next Monday. Again, if we have a tie, I'll find someone online. I've put Very Silly Hats and Kitchen Confidence on the spot here already. But let's see if we can't get a full vote going here one side or the other. And we'll delete these two. And again, if you guys have suggestions for future ones, please add them in here. I welcome your guys' additions. And please vote so we have something to choose from here next week as well. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, I don't know what the audio is on this. I don't know if I can play this or not. But you guys should definitely go and check this out. This is in the last post in the general chat there. Thank you for the follow, Justin. This was a great video. I didn't have a whole lot. I've been featured a little bit more in the past ones, but I didn't exactly have a great Halloween this year. But there's a lot of great creators there. Let's see what else is there to add in here. I think we're good for this week. So I'd love it if you guys give us some ingredient suggestions and come and vote here by Monday. See where we're doing with our battle. Got another 3 minutes there. Do a little cleanup here while we're waiting on stuff to cook. Excuse you, Drain. You know, it helps sometimes not having a memory and not trusting yourself. You tend to clean things a little bit more thoroughly when you're like, what the heck did I use this for? I mean, I know that I used this for folding the chicken, but half of the time I can't remember why the heck I used something. We got our battle here. Totally meant for that to happen. Two winners. Had Mama Bear and Apache. Metro in there with the healer. I gotta leave this separate for right now. I think we're good with that, just like that. Yeah, let's give that a toss with some olive oil and salt and pepper. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Was I using this guy for this? Yeah, I was. Maybe a little light on the donuts here. So there's the donut instead of panzanella. Or panzanella. Yeah, it's probably it's panzanella. Either way, I butchered it. Pronunciating it. Phone is charging. Be right back. Up close and full plate. We'll have those up on the Instagram and Discord. I don't know. I'm iffy on this one. I like the sweetness. I'm just worried it's way too sweet. We'll see here. Cucumber, bit of tomato. No, I take that back. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, let's take out our bread stuffing, see how that's looking. That's smelling nice. The other pudding's looking pretty yummy too. Let's put a towel down. This is looking pretty awesome to me. I think this is going to be pretty awesome. Donut bread stuffing. Oh yeah. The only way that I would probably prove this is I should have put some, when I even said it earlier, little Vegemite in with the liquid. Add a little bit more MSG kick to it. Got another 20 minutes to go on the. I think that's pretty accurate time for that bread stuffing or bread pudding, donut pudding. Our chicken's just still chilling here. It's still feeling nice and warm though underneath the. Okay, I'm stealing a piece of this. Yeah. Like, I got, like, it, like, drained away most of the sweetness there. That's going to be amazing. Keep that covered, throw that on the stove so it's out of the way here. Just take you out of the picture for now. Debating whether I want to yeah, I'm going to wait on this because I want to throw that chicken back in there for a minute or two to warm it up just a little bit at the end. Why don't I take a couple minute break here? I will see you guys here in 5 to 10. While we're waiting on that to cook, I'll step away and use the little boy's room.
Next week, George and Gracie will be brought to you by Carnation.
Hiya, happy boy. Wish you'd been with me today. We saw a great dog show, some beautiful dogs. There was the handsomest poodle, a real beauty, an international champion. His owner gave me some good advice.
There are many dog foods on the market, but the Carnation Company makes the best. It's called Friskies, and it's quality all the way through.
You should have seen the champion collie. He won everything in sight. The handler told me.
A very important part of this champion's diet is meat. That's why we feed him Friskies. The principal ingredient is lean red horse meat, the best you can buy.
So happy, you're getting real quality, and you're going to get your Friskies right now.
Friskies is prepared to the high standards of Carnation Company and guarantees prime-grade nourishment.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender, quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So when you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms, too. Both are prepared from the chef's own Italian recipe.
When you have a Labatt's, you have an adventure. Canadian Light, that's Labatt's. It's a great new taste in beer. Enjoy import quality at USA prices. Have an adventure. Have a Labatt's.
Folks, why do you eat Wheaties?
We like it.
But did you know it's always been whole wheat with all the bran, and bran is one of nature's best sources of food fiber.
That's news to us.
Wheaties breakfast this morning?
Sure, it helps me feel fit.
But do you know Wheaties has bran fiber your body may need?
That's news to me.
Why Wheaties?
Oh, we love the taste.
I have for years. But do you know for years you've been getting something extra for your diet? Bran fiber?
Well, that's news to me.
Wheaties. It's brand news.
Alexis Lachine wines are full of flavor. Alexis Lachine wines are dry. Alexis Lachine wines are mellow. Drink an Alexis Lachine wine with any kind of food. Or anytime you feel like relaxing with a drink. Alexis Lachine, fine French wines.
Here's the newest, most exciting sound in town.
It's a General Electric blender that's going around. Completely new from base to lid. Take it apart, see what they did. The non-skid base is the lowest you'll ever see.
The decanter has a 36-ounce blending capacity.
The non-spill lid is really smart. For blending convenience, it comes apart. Add additional ingredients, if you will. Look, no splash, see no spill. Put them all together and you know it's true. The General Electric blender is best for you. If you want to know another reason why,
It's only 10 1/2 inches high.
stores easily on the counter or on a shelf. There's 1,000 things you can make yourself.
Make party spreads.
Great cabbage heads. Blend the meatloaf for a family of 8. Make ice-cold drinks you'll appreciate. Now's the time for you to buy the General Electric blender.
Did he say only 10 1/2 inches high?
Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread gives you 7 ounces of non-fat milk solids in every loaf, the equal of 90 quarts a year if you serve it regularly. Every sandwich you make, every snack, gives you extra milk. For wonderful flavor combined with sound food values, serve Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread in the pantry pack.
Now, a new creation from Seal Test. Cottage cheese in ready-to-serve portions. Handy envelopes bring you brand new convenience and ease. Zip, it's open, quick and neat. Just the amount you need, the easy way to serve cottage cheese. The rest stays moist and creamy, ready for next time.
Are they handy? Cottage cheese in ready-to-serve portions.
So easy to use, quick, and no bother at all.
The rest stays really fresh, moist, and creamy.
Yes, serving cottage cheese was never as easy as this. Seal Test's new square package with handy, ready-to-serve portions. Zip, it's open, simple as can be. The rest stays moist and creamy fresh. You'll love Seal Test cottage cheese in new, ready-to-serve portions. Get some soon.
A pleasure, Milton. In just a moment, we'll see how well Milton does at the Pentagon. But if you want to see busy hands at your house, just you offer this lively Christmas party dip that's so good to serve with king-size Fritos corn chips. Just follow the recipe right on the Fritos package. Of course, it calls for the famous Philadelphia brand cream cheese, an 8-ounce package, which we blended with 2 tablespoons of milk till it's nice and smooth, like so. Then come 2 tablespoons of Kraft cream-style horseradish for zesty flavor, a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and finally, a dash of salt. And we'll blend our Philly mixture again. And when party time comes, let the folks enjoy this wonderful Philly horseradish dip with crisp king-size Fritos. There are those busy hands. Just remember, you make the best-tasting dips with the freshest-tasting cream cheese you can buy. Philadelphia brand cream cheese, made only by Kraft.
All right. We back. I'm going to go ahead and throw the chicken back in the oven with the foil on it. Allow that to warm up a bit. Take a look at our stuffing back there. That is looking mighty pretty. I think we're right on schedule there for that 12 minutes. How's everyone doing? I haven't asked everyone tonight, what's new in your guys' world? What's new have you had for dinner lately? How so? The old music in them? Or the content? Yeah, good old horse meat for your dogs there? Yeah, I actually want a couple of those tools now that I have for the infomercial, my beginning intro screen. I definitely want one of those too. I don't have a lot of those tools actually. But definitely want to try that curled potato thing with... I was thinking actually you could do that. You could wrap it in bacon, and then you could crack an egg and drip the egg down in the center of it. You'd need something holding it together like plastic wrap or something like that, but... Essentially, yeah. Potato stuffed hot dog. Potato stuffed bacon dog. Probably sell better. Talk about a starch bomb. Potato and egg bacon sausage in a roll or in a bun. Talk about grab and go breakfast food. Someone go steal that and go open up a to-go window somewhere in New York. Why do we have this out? Cutting bread. I did this once before. Why don't we do this now since we're waiting around? Show you guys my knife set here. We have the cleaver that I hardly ever use. My heavy duty, I don't care what it is. Been through war with me, this guy. Surprising he still exists. We have my Santuco, which is more flat these days than a curved blade. This is supposed to be a little bit more of a curved blade. We have the one that the tang broke on me. My 12-incher, which I hardly ever break out because that extra 2 inches just makes it not work for me. This is great for slicing and stuff like that, but when it comes to this action, it just takes too much to get up high to cut something. I much prefer this guy, the angle that you get from... This guy's like a pain just to cut an onion with because he's so long. We have our slicers, the Emerald Vu stuff, plastic handle, and real proper slicer. We have boning knives. bread knives and cake knife. I love this knife. I rarely use them, but this is one of my favorite knives. It just cuts so well, but I would never want to try and sharpen that. That'd be a royal pain to try and sharpen those reversed. And finally, the last nice long slicer. Yeah, paring knives and peelers, my chef knives, my honing steel, pastry knife, another steel. What's this guy over here? I think it's another bread knife. Oh no, this is another slicer. No, it's another bread knife. Not sure where that one came from. Then I got all my sleeves and protectors up on the top of that. Let's see here. We pulled that out a couple minutes early here. I think I still want to leave that in there. Thank you. A good portion of that was school issue from the culinary. I went to the Culinary Institute of America, over 15 years ago now. And a good portion of those are from that. This guy is from that set. How's our battle looking? Thank you, I appreciate that. All sorts of stuff popping up here. Yeah, it works. Other than the sugar. That would be absolutely amazing with like plain donuts. Sugar, yeah. Let's pull the chicken out. get a photo of the stuffing without me having dug into it. Pedal ready too. Need this out for the breast and wing donut stuffing. Give you a proper main view there. Let's do our battle. This. Healer's gonna be our savior. Victory. Grats. Metro and Apache. Grats to me. Let's do one more. We'll wrap this up off stream. Gonna pull that bread pudding out here now, though. I'm gonna risk it by putting them right up front there. Could maybe go a little bit longer with that, but it is pulling away from the sides there a little bit. We got some nice browning on the sides. I don't think we're gonna greatly improve things with that. We could get a little bit more color on it, but we have our chocolate chip side, our plain side. Let's get ourselves a nice little scoop of this out here. Making me wish that I bought some vanilla ice cream here. But I think I'll survive. Let's see how well this slices. Let's see how good we did here. I had thought about that, and I think someone had actually suggested that on Twitter too. I was torn on that one. That one got killed because I felt it was a little too much as a garnish and not so much an ingredient. I don't know if this is going to hold up or not. Come on. Ow, that's hot. Oh, wait. You guys can't see that. That. I guess I put a little too much chocolate in there. That's what the top will look like there. Sides got some nice color into them. Oh, I was. We got the rest of that pan going here. Need better lighting. Oh well. Awesome. So I think I did amazing tonight. What do you think? You think I did all right with using donuts as an ingredient? I think this is going to be a great dinner tonight. This stuff is... yeah. That is an absolute winner. This is looking like an absolute winner. That one, it's okay, but I think it'd be better with plain donuts than the sugar-coated. Now let's see here. See if we can't spread some love here with someone. Let's see who's on here. Pass the party on to. Give me 1 second here. Why don't we go visit, yeah, I think she's a good choice. Fellow, Team Bone-In. There we go. Took me a second to find her. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and rate here the girl who bakes. She is a fellow Bone-In streamer. I've rated her back around Halloween time. So about 2 weeks ago. She does some really good stuff. I think she's a competent baker. I've only seen 1 or 2 of her streams, so I'm definitely going to hang out there. And hope you all have a great night. I will be back here next week. Or I'll be back here on Friday and Sunday this week. Definitely going to be doing spaghetti, I believe, one night. All the other dates coming up down below in the info section. Hope to see you guys back. Hope you all have a great night.
Are you in chat?